I'm Andre Hugh and this is St. Martin Allentine TV News. The suspect in the Wendy Mongelais murder was found dead in his jail cell in Guadeloupe last week. Details of his death are sketchy, however the reports are he was beaten by other inmates. This photo, published by the Today newspaper, showed the body of the suspect in the cell with his hands tied behind his back, wearing a G-string underwear. A video circulating on social media showed him apparently minutes before his death being humiliated by the inmates. The gendarmes in St. Martin said they are not responsible for his death as he was in the care of the authorities in Guadeloupe. Wendy Mongelais, a Belgian tourist, was found dead in the bushes on July 10th after she was jogging the day before she did not return to the Flamboyant Hotel where she was staying. Authorities say she was also sexually assaulted. Police are investigating allegations of police brutality of a man, MJC, at the emergency houses in Union Farm on July 14th. The victim told 721 News what transpired.
When I went inside, I see them coming down, so I run inside for the ID. I thought maybe they'll ask me for my ID, but so when I come for the ID, showing the ID, like, hey, look my ID, look my ID. He said the way I approached him too rough. My hand was up in the air and he took me off. And then from there, our fight started right there.
And he took you off inside the property?
Right here, right here.
Blood right there.
Yeah.
All here I end up.
Okay.
Gun, they pull everything. They don't get to pull it, gun everything on me. 3 officers on me.
Okay. And then this morning, where you went? Since last night, you went to the hospital?
Yeah, last night, they put me in a cell, but then I was too much pain to ask them to go to the hospital. And I went to the hospital, take the x-ray and stuff. They said my jaw won't break 2 places.
Okay. And then, what else did they tell you? So last night they released you, they released you this morning?
This morning, this afternoon.
This afternoon?
Yeah.
This afternoon?
Yeah. But they had a talk saying that up here have a lot of boys that is make, noise. So maybe they want to take out all the, all the anger they had for all the boys them up here on me. To see they could pick on me. Nobody was here, me alone.
Did you see a lawyer?
I never seen no lawyer. They didn't leave me no lawyer.
You didn't see no lawyer. Did you get a paper that they tell you that you're on arrest or something?
No.
They didn't give you no paper?
No paper. They tried to make me sign some paper that was saying that I have the right to remain silent, like the rules and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's all I get. I didn't sign it.
Minister of VSR, Emil Lee, announced an interim work permit policy for exotic dancers in order to address the challenge of human trafficking.
The brothel owner is not allowed to provide money or loans to the adult entertainment worker prior to his or her arrival to St. Martin, with the aim to develop a financial dependency which will make him or her vulnerable to perform work that he or she does not want to do. As I mentioned, we can only issue work permits, and as a result of that, like any employment permit, that means that the workers are obligated to pay premiums, social premiums as well as wage tax. The permits that we will be issuing will be permits for dancers or animeermeisjes, which means that that is the only work that they can be obligated by contract to perform. The adult entertainers cannot and shall not be forced to perform any sexual acts against their own free will. So in other words, they have the ability to decide with their free time what they like to do, but that is between them. It's not something that can be forced upon them. The adult entertainment workers also have the right to terminate their agreement with the club at any time and must be free to leave the establishment at their own free will. Additionally, the adult entertainment workers must remain in possession of their passport and other personal identifications and travel documents during their stay. In other words, these are not items that can be confiscated by the employer. And there's a number of other points, but I think in terms of highlights in some of the changes in the policy, I think that's very reflective of what's been changed. And all of this is aimed towards protecting the dancers and animeermeisjes that are coming. And also there's, of course, the same protocols in place regarding health inspections, things like that.
Finally, Minister of Finance Richard Gibson announced that plans are in the works to construct a law school on St. Martin. He made this announcement at the weekly Council of Ministers press briefing.
Recently, the committee I installed, consisting of the Vice President of the Council of Advice, Mavis Brooks, Mr. Gaston Bell, the Deputy Governor Reynold Groeneveld, Patsy Phillips, and the Honorable Judge Bob Witt submitted their report in connection with the feasibility of starting a law school. The establishment of a law school is extremely important to be able to improve the knowledge base of St. Martin and produce crucial skills to support the governmental apparatus and the overall economy of St. Martin. It will also be a source to reduce brain drain, and it will offer many a second chance to tertiary education. Of course, to be able to survive in an ever-increasing globalized world, we have to invest in human capital.
This has been St. Martin Allen Time TV News. I'm Andre Huey. Thank you for watching.